Welcome to the phases of you and I, because just like the moon, we all go through phases. And on this podcast, we talk about the different phases we all go through in life while keeping it real, raw, fun, and entertaining. I am your girl, Danny K.
And I'm your girl, Sammy Soul.
And tonight we're going to talk about setting boundaries and the importance of setting boundaries.
Let's talk about it. But y'all know the routine by now. Before we get into the topic, we're going to do our affirmations. So my affirmation is each and every day, I've become clearer and clearer about setting boundaries that best fit me.
Okay, that is period.
Okay.
Because setting boundaries setting boundaries is important. But I mean, we're gonna talk about it, because that's a topic. But that's just like it's very important to set boundaries. It is important, and y'all gonna see what we're talking about later on in this podcast. All right. So my affirmation is: I am going to get a life-changing career opportunity that will turn into reoccurring opportunities.
Okay, alignment.
Okay.
Okay,
right.
Okay.
Right.
I like that.
So
I like it. So y'all, we're gonna move on to the next phase 2. Catching up, y'all. How you been, Danny? How you been doing? How you been feeling? How you been living?
I'm blessed and highly favored. Like, even though it's Mercury retrograde, I just feel like it is in Gemini moon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all know I'm a Gemini. And I really felt like I was gonna as soon as it hit, I was gonna be like into shambles, like just out of it. And literally I was the opposite. Like this whole week, my energy has been so up, and I've been the most motivated I've been in months.
That's good.
Like I'm like literally getting up and getting things done, like setting boundaries with myself. The topic is setting boundaries, but setting boundaries with myself, and be like, if you don't get this done, then you can't get that. You want that, right? You want to do that, you want to buy that, you're not getting that till you finish what you got to do. So just setting boundaries with myself and letting myself know, like, listen here,
you gotta get it.
If you ain't getting it done, you ain't getting that. So I just really disciplined. And baby, let me tell y'all, I worked out 2 days in a row. Oh, I feel undefeated.
Okay.
Undefeated, yes. Yes. And like
gotta get on that train.
The first day I woke up early. I went to the supermarket. I went food shopping, came back. I wanted to go work out, but I was like, by the time I go to the gym, come back, it's gonna be time for me to clock into work. So I was like, I'm gonna do like a 15-minute workout in the house before I clock in. And that's what I did.
I know that's right.
Then this morning I worked out in the house again. And I was just like really in good energies, playing music this morning. I was just like in a really good vibe. I got my job gonna tell me I can't get any days off in May. My birthday is in May. So yeah, that really hurt my soul. Like it really hurt me. I was like,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. I feel like a sad kid, but like, I don't want to go to school. I want to go to school, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it is what it is. I gotta do what I gotta do because y'all don't control me.
Because period. I know that's right. That's what they thought.
But other than that, girl, I've been really good. I've been like in a very good space. It's a freaking fly. I have my door open. That's why I got to get that dang
that net. Yeah.
Definitely gonna order that on Amazon. But I just really been in a good space, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful for everything. I'm grateful for this peace of mind. I'm grateful that I'm in a good mental space. I'm grateful and thankful. You know what I'm saying? So there's no complaints over here. What about yourself?
I've been good. Today I woke up the earliest I woke up in a long time. Got up. I just felt, I felt really good. I was in a good space. Like I had energy, went out, did some errands, got a lot of things done, came back, got to work, did some hair, whatever. And other than that, I just was chilling. But overall, I just been grateful. Like it's a lot of things that I have been like worrying about, and the universe and God has been showing me, girl, stop worrying. What are
Stop.
you worrying about?
Right. Because
Girl, because we got you. So I'm getting in that space of like, you know what? I be trying to control shit too much, like, to be real. And it's like, that ain't my job. Like, I can't control the things that are out of my hands. Like, just leave it alone. But other than that, I've been good. Like, I feel good. I'm grateful for everything, everything, every little thing, whether it's small or big. I'm just grateful. So I've been in a good space.
that's good. I'm happy that we're both in great spaces and we're both growing, glowing, and elevating, to
Oh, because period, it's only up.
yes.
It's only up from here. So y'all, now we about to get into the topic: setting boundaries. Setting boundaries with people, at work, with yourself, whatever the case may be, you gotta set those boundaries.
Yes, ma'am.
Gotta set those boundaries. So I think we should talk about like what is a boundary? What does it mean to like have a boundary? For me, I feel like for a long time, like I really didn't know what that was. Like, oh, can you hear that?
Hear what?
Okay, cool. I didn't know what a boundary was because I guess this would make sense. I don't know. Like, I was so used to like people pleasing and trying to do things, allowing people in situations to have so much access to me, and it wasn't working. But to me, a boundary is like having limits on the things that don't fit you. Like, if somebody wants you to do something, you don't feel like doing it, say no. And with that no is your reason, that no is your explanation. It's no way around it. So just having that limit with yourself.
Ain't no way around. Ain't no way around. Ain't no way around.
None.
No way around it.
At all. Like, so that's what I feel like a boundary is, like having that limit on what you will and won't do or tolerate.
I agree with that. I was gonna say, like, having a boundary, or a boundary is a limit. So it's like having a limit to what you can take, having a limit of something. So yeah, I agree. I think it's definitely having a limit with what does and doesn't align with you. So I definitely agree with that. Definitely.
And I also want to say, like, it's super, super important to have boundaries, because I feel like it's important because, like, you got to have that peace. Like, if you don't set boundaries, you're going to be drained. You're going to be overwhelmed. That's when anxiety, depression, all that comes into play. So I feel like it's important for self, so you can have that peace of mind. You can understand, like, okay, I'm not obligated to allow people to have so much access to me. It's okay to be selfish. It's okay to be selfish and do things that you want to do. So it's super important. Like, if you are having trouble with setting boundaries, like, listen, you got to practice. Practice makes perfect. No, I don't like that saying no more. I heard something. It says practice makes improvement. I like that better. Practice makes improvement. But boundaries, important, super important. If anybody tell you different, they lying.
I gotta grow up, but not today.
Not today.
I forgot what I was about to say, but I agree. Having boundaries is very important, but I feel like having boundaries is a life skill that we taught. It's something we should be taught in school. I just feel like school should be for like life learning and not algebraic and social studies learning.
I feel that.
Like, setting boundaries and having boundaries is a skill that one must master, whatever, because you have to set boundaries in a workplace, when you're with your coworkers, when you're with your around your boss, so with your boss, because you don't want your coworkers, like all your coworkers in your personal business or following you on social media and stuff. it has to be a limit because you got to protect your name. You got to protect yourself. People are shady and they don't care. They would try to do anything to like, they would befriend you and stuff like that. So, protecting yourself in a workplace, protecting yourself, like having boundaries, like when you're out with friends and knowing like, if that doesn't align with me, or if that's like something I don't want to do and they're pushing you to do it, you have to set that boundary with them and, let them know, like y'all can't respect my decisions and y'all want to like, tell me, down me for the decisions I'm making, then, you have to set that boundary to where it's like, you have to tell them they can't respect you. You can't go out with them no more. You can't do things with them. So it's definitely that we need that needs, because it's communicating. It's like setting boundaries is communicating and it's about your social life, how you deal with people, how you handle people, and your emotional intelligence as well.
That's true. That made me think of something like when you said the workplace. I remember I was working at a job and it was this lady that I worked beside. Like I was a receptionist. I feel like I'm still saying that wrong, but anyways, y'all know what I'm saying. Like we both did the same job. Like I used to go in and relieve her or whatever, but it was a situation where I couldn't work. I really got sick. I was in the hospital. This lady thought I was lying. Like, so I called out or whatever. Tell me why. I get back to work after being in the hospital for a few days. People coming up to me telling me, oh, Samantha, she been calling all the hospitals to see if you were really sick, trying to see if you was in the hospital. I was like, I know you're lying. I say, y'all lying. I say, this can't be true. They was like, no, seriously. Like we sat here and her calling different hospitals and she was telling everybody, telling the managers like, oh, Samantha not really sick. She just wanted these days off.
I mean, just because I'm sick, that don't mean I'm going to the hospital because I'm not dying.
Exactly. Like, best believe y'all know she was a Karen, but that bothered me. So the next time I got to work, like when I got back to work and I saw her, I was like, I just want to ask. I was like, did you call any hospitals checking for me and see if I was in the hospital? And she just looked at me, was like, she honestly said, how you know that? I was like, that don't matter. I was like, I just need to know, did you say it? Like, did you do that? And she was like, yeah, I want to check on you. I was like, no, that was like, no, I was like, no. I was like, I don't believe that whatsoever.
Girl.
I was like, no, ma'am. I was like, don't ever do that. I was like, because if I say I'm sick, regardless if I'm lying or not. Like, if I say I'm sick, you're not my manager. I don't have to report to you. So there's no reason why you should be calling and trying to check me. Girl, like a boundary right there. Don't do that.
Yeah, a boundary. I do it today. I was on the phone with a call and he gonna ask me, what's your location? What state are you in? I said, I'm not.
Why does that matter?
I'm not telling you where I'm at. Like, and I be getting calls, like people ask me, like, what's my location? What city and state I'm in? No, don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
I remember this one guy, he was like, are you in Atlanta? I said, no.
Why you want to know?
Like, you gotta, especially if you work in customer service and you helping like a lot of customers, you gotta set boundaries with these customers because I do not like the term the customers are always right. The customers are not always right, okay?
I hate that saying.
They are not always right.
I understand, and I understand these jobs want to have good customer service, but they got to get rid of that.
Having good customer service is not giving these customers everything they want and saying that they're always right. Having good customer service is letting them know what's real. Like, this is it.
Exactly.
This is it. And that's why I commend everybody that work in customer service, anybody that, have to deal with people or serve people or stuff like that, because it's hard dealing with people, especially when they want something, they want it now because they paying for it. Just like, okay. But yeah, setting boundaries is definitely important, and make sure y'all set your boundaries. Like, I don't care who it is, like you have to set those boundaries for a healthy living of life of living. Okay.
I'm trying to tell you because it will bring you so much, like what I like it was really hard for me to set. I'm not even gonna front. When it came to family and friends, it was really hard. Like
that area is definitely hard. Like in the right place, it's easy, baby.
It's easy.
In the first place, I don't talk to you all in the first place. So right. Can I have your social media? No, I don't have.
No, you can't. I'm not here to make friends.
You always on TikTok, but I said I don't have no social media, so leave me alone.
Exactly.
Leave me alone. What do you like to do? Don't worry about what I like to do.
What I'm doing now, I'm on the spot.
Don't worry about what I go out for drinks.
Because it's none of your business. And I hate that.
Here's little Tom. Do you have any kids? Can I see your kids? No.
No. Why you want to see my kids for? Ooh, that just made me mad.
No, no, and no,
No,
it's not happening.
like
Please,
it's easy to set boundaries with strangers and people in the workplace, but something I had struggled with was, and I'm getting a lot better with it, is with family and friends, learning to say no and not feeling guilty about it. Because there were times when I wanted to say no, or didn't want to do something, I end up doing it anyway. And at the end of the day, the only person that's feeling bad at the end of the day is me, because Samantha, you didn't want to do it. And now I'm learning to say no, and that my no is my explanation.
Period.
I'm in a phase in life where my no is my explanation.
Hello.
Like, stop playing with me. No.
Hello.
Why?
Yeah, I feel that. And like, it's really hard setting boundaries to your friends, because those are people that you want to be with all the time. You want to tell them the good, tell them the bad, tell them everything, because you feel like you have that connection too. But sometimes you have to set a boundary where you understand that you can't tell them everything, and it's not like a selfish act, but it's just like, because sometimes what you tell them, like, it can be overbearing for them, but they still allow you to tell them stuff. And then sometimes you don't need to tell them, because sometimes they can't understand your emotion. So they can't understand your emotion in the moment. So you might take it offense.
Yeah.
So you might take it offense. So setting up boundaries and knowing when and when not to tell, like, your friends stuff, or setting boundaries with, with certain friends based off of your experience with them. And, that's why it's good to set boundaries, because sometimes you have to set boundaries so that your relationship could be stronger.
Exactly.
Exactly. So you can have a great relationship, so that you can, give each other space and stuff like that. So, I just feel like setting boundaries with your friend is really hard, especially for me. I'd be like, I want to tell my friends everything. The good, I tell them every little detail. They know. Sam, no, I tell every little detail. I don't miss nothing out. Bitch, I'm a storyteller. Y'all want to know every little bitch, and then I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna come back. Oh yeah, and I forget to add.
Okay.
Bitch, and I be trying to, like, sometimes I be like, man, I gotta relax, because I know I want to tell everybody everything, but some things ain't be worth telling. Like, it just be something real little, and it's just like, okay, I get over it and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I have to work on, setting a boundary with my friends from me, because I talk too much.
No, but I feel like I be feeling that way too, because what hell, we do tell each other everything. Yeah. But I'm super glad that we have a relationship and a space to where, like, we can come to each other, and this is like, hey, are you in a space to where I can vent? Are you in that space to where you can take it in? And we can be honest with each other, like, yeah, or not right now, or we can't do this right now. Or
we're gonna say yeah anyways.
Huh?
I said 9 times out of 10, we be saying yeah.
Of course. But it's about that respect and understand that other people have lives, other people are going through things. So it's about that respect, and it's the principle of it. I'm not even gonna lie, I had a situation, and you know about this, like, oh baby, this girl I know, she drained the fuck out of me.
I already know.
And, but in that moment, it made me reflect on, like, dang, I felt like I was doing this to my friends and family, like, not even asking, like, y'all, are y'all in that space? And I used to just lay everything out. So part of me, it was like, okay, I wanted to, like, be there for her, but at the same time, I was still going through my same own shit, and I used to come to you and complain. Like, what I'm gonna do? Like, this too much.
You gotta let her know. You gotta set that boundary and let her know.
Like, and we actually had that conversation. Like, I finally brought it up to her, and she was like, "It's not." She's like, "What's crazy?" Like, she was like, her best friend told her, "Hey, you're draining me." And right. She's like, "I'm not even gonna lie." She was like, "Sam, that hurt my feelings." I was like, well, I was like, since we on this topic, I was like, I wanted to tell you that too, but at the same time, I wanted to be there for you. And she's like, well, I apologize. Like, we actually had an adult conversation. Like, she apologized for what she did, and I was like, you know what? It's cool. We good. So now when we talk, or hey, she going through something, or if I'm going through something, are you in the space? We got that understanding.
That's good, and that's how you set the boundaries, because you have to let them know. Because sometimes people don't
realize,
or they kind of feel that they're that way, but they need someone to like actually tell them like, hey, what are you looking at, Sam?
girl, you didn't see how my light got like, wait a minute.
But sometimes you gotta be real with, you know, your friends and your peoples and just let them know like, okay, what you're doing is overbearing and it's too much for me. And, you know, like you gotta bring it down a notch or like prepare me, like, you know, because it becomes very draining. It becomes draining.
It is. It can be. But it's all about communication. The throat chakra, open it up.
Yes.
Speak.
Yes. What about setting boundaries with friends that can be toxic? You ever had to do that?
Okay, so it's a friend of a friend. Honestly, I haven't even talked to my friend about it, but it's like her friend, she do too much for me. I'm not even gonna lie, like her energy wise, and it's just like, okay, I'm trying to figure out how can I approach that situation and let my friend know, like, hey, I know you hang out with this girl all the time, but me and her, we just don't click. I'm not feeling the vibe. I'm not feeling the energy. And it's like we all have gatherings. Like they have gatherings. It's like, but as a personal friend of mine, I don't think I have.
I have, child.
I'm really trying to think. Oh, well, the last time I had was high school count. Me and the girl, we don't talk now, but I had to let her know, like, you can't talk about me behind my back and expect me not to hear it, sweetheart. Like, I thought we had a line of communication. But as an adult now, I don't think I have. I don't have many friends. I probably got like you and two others.
Well, that toxic friend was draining y'all. Like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That toxic friend, y'all, she like, when I say like, it's like our conversation was always toxic shit. We always talking about people or, you know, talking about beating a bitch, talking about a nigga, talking about you. It just became,
why so negative?
Yeah, and it's like every conversation when I try to, you know, talk positive, she switched it into to make it negative. Like I'll be talking about like the good, like I'll be talking like I like to talk about business. I like to talk about my ideas and creations. Anybody know, like if we talk to me about business ideas and like creating content, creating anything, art and stuff like that, I'm on the phone for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Like we ain't gotta stop talking, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I be trying to talk about like creative or business stuff, you know, trying to talk about things that interest me because the things that interest her, it wasn't working. But it was somehow she will always change the conversation to make it toxic. Like, oh, I just met this nigga and I just met this nigga and I just met this nigga and I just met this nigga.
Relax.
I want to get money. I want to get money. You want to get niggas. We are not the same. We
Come on.
Fine. We want two Benjamins. We want two different Benjamins, baby.
I like it. Two different Benjamins. My goodness.
So it was just like, we gotta write this down because that's a shirt name.
Yeah.
We want two different Benjamins.
I like it. Hold on. I got it.
Write that down.
I got it.
So like it just became like draining because she has so many baby daddies. So she was always talking about her baby daddies, how she didn't want them to see her kids. I was like, you know, I tried to like speak positivity in her, let her know, like, you know, them kids, daddy at the end of the day. You gotta let them make that decision for themselves. And you know, just the way she raised her kids and how she present herself and how it just became toxic because then she always wanted me to tag along with her. Like it was time where she would stay with a nigga would abuse her. And I used to like send her money, help her out, just try to make sure she's good. And it became toxic because then I'm starting to feel your emotion. You're calling me crying, this man beating you up or something. And now I'm feeling your emotion trying to help you get out of it. And you either don't leave or you go right back.
And
at some point I have to stop trying to be the caring, save a bitch friend. And just worry about myself and let that bitch try to save herself, because it's so much that I can do for a person. Like I could want everything for you or whatever, but if you don't put in that work and you don't want it for yourself, then it ain't really much I can do. It was like, I remember the time we was going to move in together, y'all. I'm glad we never did. But we were supposed to move in together. Like I went and looked at apartments in Savannah. We found an apartment and all of that. And it, for some reason, it didn't go through.
It didn't work out.
Like I was helping her. She like pets. So I was like helping her start her doggy babysitting business. She was gonna start babysitting. We got me and her friend help her do a logo. I was telling her like how she can promote herself and stuff like that. Giving her business ideas, because that's the stuff I like to do. I like to help my friends plan their business. Like if y'all know me, put me in the seat when y'all got business or any ideas, and I'm gonna just throw ideas out. And like that type of friendship and relationship I like or whatever. But it was just like for a few minutes, it was good. Like the ideas was flowing, like she was excited, I was excited. And then all of a sudden, like she never started talking about it. I used to bring it up. She never say nothing. I was like, she's like, when you gonna start, stuff like that. She never brought it up or anything. And she didn't move to Savannah with me because of a guy. I think she moving with a guy or the guy moving with her. It was something. But I know she met a nigga, so she decided not to move in with me or whatever, which I'm glad she didn't, because we're not friends anymore. But our friendship would have probably ended sooner. But yeah, it was just toxic. Like I done got a gun put out on me because of her.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
She done put me on with this crazy guy. We had to flat his tires
and
because of her. Child.
And it makes like situation like it makes you reflect like, yo, I am so great. It'll make you think like I'm grateful for growth. Like I'm grateful that I am willing and open to moving up in life, because I don't want to be there.
Grateful. And it's like me and her, we had different tastes in men. Like I like my man with money. She like her man with no money, okay?
Bro, ain't no two different Benjamins.
I'm just keeping it 100. We like two different Benjamins. So it's just like the type of guys that she's attracted to just gross. And it's like when I used to go around her and any of her men, I just look at them like, y'all both broke.
Y'all like that toxic shit.
Y'all both broke.
Y'all like that toxic shit, right? Like, nah.
It's like, yeah, it was too much. And I just like at a point I got tired, because not only that, she used to always lie on my name too. She used to like talk about me behind my back. And it's like I got tired at a point, and we stopped talking in 2020. We started talking in 2020. She never reached out to me. I never reached out to her. The moral of the story, not really the moral of the story, but I'm gonna add to this a little advice. Don't let the amount of years you know someone make you feel like you owe them or you have to be there, or because that was what our relationship was about. Like I knew her since since elementary school. Like we were best friends since I can remember, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like this gotta be my best friend forever. Like we ride or die, sticking this thing out to the end. Despite her toxic ways, I can't just leave her out there. Then I was her kid's godmother. So I was like, damn, I can't just leave her out there. I'm the kid's godmother. So I just felt like I couldn't do it. I couldn't just like let her go. I couldn't set that boundary, because I felt like I had to be there. I had to be in her life. She had to be in my life, because like I knew her since I was little. But when you come to your senses, baby, and when you go through a spiritual awakening, and when the universe starts speaking to you, and you really understand that I could still love this child from afar. Like I still got love for her to this day. Like, I love her, but I know that in this time in my life, in this phase of my life right now, this is not her time to be with me. And I don't know where I heard this or read this at. They said that sometimes, I saw this on a video. It says that sometimes you are separated for someone so that you can elevate and get to the next level, because they cannot be on this road with you. They can't handle it.
Yeah.
So God separate y'all and y'all do your own path. And then, once you get to where you're at, that's when y'all meet again.
Yeah.
And those people are the people that don't support you when you're growing and when you're going through the hard work or when you're going through the behind the scenes. They don't support you, but they see you and they're proud of you, but they don't know how to like give out that support because deep down inside, they lost within themselves and they can't find the strength or, just find the will to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So sometimes it's never any, thing, to destroy anyone, but sometimes you have to realize sometimes during that phase of your life, that person is not meant to be there. And I know during this phase she's not meant to be here. I don't know if we will ever come back and be like friends again. Who knows what's gonna happen? But right now, child, she on the same stuff. Bitch, I be hearing stories, okay? She on the same stuff. So I don't think she coming back any time.
At this point.
No, any time at all. So, yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all, it was when I released her, I definitely felt
a weight off your shoulder,
a
release.
I felt like I just kept thinking like I don't gotta worry about nobody calling me about their baby daddy this, their baby daddy that. This man did this to me, this man did that to me, or calling my phone yelling because she want to fight everybody at her job. I was just like, I'm released from that.
Yeah,
I had to set that boundary. She couldn't respect it, baby. Bye. Bye.
It is what it is.
That's the boundary we have. No contact.
I feel that. Okay, so let's dig into like setting boundaries in relationships, like, cause baby.
Let's talk about it, cause I never thought about this. I'm in a relationship and I never thought about boundaries. What does that look like?
Okay, for a while, I was in a 5-year relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what that looked like. And for me not knowing what that looked like, I lost myself. I lost who I were, like my confidence, my self-worth. I did not know who Samantha was. Like I used to allow this man to talk to me any type of way. I used to allow him to say, oh, you can't wear this, you can't wear that. Mm-hmm. I used to allow him to cheat on me. It was a time I'm sleeping in this man's bed. He got up to go get some head. Like, sir, or telling me not supporting me in my dreams or cutting me down. Like, and I had to set those boundaries. Like, sir, this is, I'm grown. Mm-hmm. Well, honestly, it wasn't until I got on my spiritual journey, like towards the end of our relationship, I started to realize, like, girl, you way worth more than this relationship. You are worth more. And when I started saying no to things, because I'm not even gonna lie, like there were times, and I'm gonna keep it like this is a real raw, uncut type of podcast. There were times like when we used to have sex or whatever, I didn't want to do it. But at the same time, I felt like I was obligated because we were in a relationship. And me telling him no, like I don't feel like it, like I'm not in the mood. And I used to do it, have sex, and then afterwards, like I feel bad. Like I didn't like that. So when I finally got to the point, like, no, I'm not in the mood. I don't want to do it. I saw a change, but at the end of the day, it made me. I felt good standing on my words, standing in my power. Like, girl, you can say no. Mm-hmm. And when you used to ask me why, because I don't feel like it, and even that was too much. That part was even too much for me to say. So now it's like, and also like having space. Like I'm the type of person I like being around you. We can be in the same one, but like I really don't. I need my space. Right. If you too clingy, ain't gonna work. And he was that type of guy. And
no,
I'm not about to come over tonight. Why?
Say that again, because the thing froze.
Huh?
It froze. The Zoom.
Oh, but like being able to set their boundaries in relationship, I ain't gonna lie, it took a long time. And I feel like going into a relationship now, I will understand like, hey, these are my boundaries. These are the things that I will and will not tolerate. Mm-hmm. If I say something, this is what I mean. I mean what I say, and I'm gonna stand on it. That's not changing. Right. So I'm just grateful for the growth and understanding. Like I know who I am. I know, like, hey,
I know where I come from. I know.
Hey, come on, Shun.
Oh, Shun.
Oh, come on, Shun.
Yes. I remember when we became real heavy with them during the pandemic. I was like, oh, Shun got me through a lot. We got to talk about the spiritual growth during the pandemic, that's a whole topic itself because I've grown so much. I feel like I went through an awakening. I feel like I died and came back. Like it's
Listen.
that's a
Oh, that made me think about another topic, like ego shedding. Like
write it down, write it down, write it down, write it all down, write it all
okay.
down. Because you know,
Yeah.
once we say it, we got to write it down or we gonna forget.
Yeah, because we gonna forget.
We're going to forget, okay?
So what's your outlooks on like being that you are in a relationship? Like you said you never really thought about it, like the relationship wise and setting boundaries.
I don't know.
You know,
like setting boundaries in a relationship. I just feel like I'm trying to think because I'm overthinking it. Really, this is my first relationship, y'all. So I really don't know how to be in a relationship. Sometimes I feel like I'm being a bad girlfriend because I don't know how to be.
No, stop. Cut it out.
I don't know how to be a girlfriend for real.
You're doing it. Cut it out.
I gotta be like, oh, it's just not about me. You gotta think about somebody else. And I'm like, oh, imagine if I was married, I gotta think about them all the time. But you know, I've been able to set boundaries. He already understand when I want to have no sex, I ain't want to have no sex. That's just bad. Like he don't push, you know, he just relax, you know, he don't push me or make me or say anything. So that's that. And I know I have to set up boundaries because, you know, when we first started moving together, I used to cook every night, and I just got tired of it. I was like, listen here, you know, but he, like, when we first started talking, he did say, like, if we move in together, like, you know, I don't gotta cook every night or you know, if we, you know, he could eat out, you know, he eat what he eat, I eat what I eat, whatever. But it became a habit. It became a point where I was cooking every night. And I felt like I had to.
Like it was up, yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like, and I don't know why that just made it for me feel like I had to cook for him every night. Like I was in here cooking every night. Like, yeah, I was cooking. And then it became to where like he'll be expecting food and I don't cook, and then, you know, we'll get into it or whatever, because he's expecting food. It's like I've been cooking every night. So all of a sudden I ain't cooking no more. So then, you know, we both came to an agreement, like, you know, if I don't want to cook, you know, we just order out, or, you know, you eat what you eat, I eat what I eat, we worry about ourselves or something like that. But yeah.
Is that like it may, like, the word, I don't know, like when you said that, like with boundaries, I feel like we get so, and I'm speaking to myself too, like we as people get so stuck on like an obligation, like we have to do it, like,
you know.
But people, that's how you said what?
People pleasing.
Yeah, and that, I feel like that's how society trained us or conditioned us to be like, oh, you got to do what I say, you got to do this, you got to respect your elders. Like, no, it's about like what about what I want? Like, right. Do that not matter? Yeah. So it's with boundaries, it's all about putting yourself first. Like, if I can't put me first and get myself together mentally, spiritually, physically, or whatever, I'm not gonna be good to nobody else. That's I can't do nothing for you. I can't give you anything if I drain myself. Mm-hmm. So, like, when you're setting boundaries with people, get that word obligations just because they're your family or your friends. No, you don't have to do it.
You ain't obligated to do nothing, baby. You ain't obligated
at all. Only thing I love that. The only thing I'm obligated to do is stay black and die. I ain't trying to die no time soon, but still, you get what I'm saying.
Yes. So
set boundaries, speak saying your truth, speak your,
and don't be
whatever you want.
Don't overthink your standards. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, they lower their standards with other people because, you know, they don't feel like they're deserving. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So feel deserving of however you feel or whatever you want from people, or whatever you don't want from people. Feel like you deserve to have an opinion. Feel like you deserve that your emotions matter and your feelings matter. put
Because
yourself
they do.
set that line. No, don't cross this line and be good. Period.
Because I'm trying to
Don't
say
cross the line.
that the first time you tell somebody no, that shit gonna feel good.
Baby, like let me
And
tell
when
you,
you
let me tell you, I've been a yes woman. I'm not gonna lie. I've been a yes woman, especially for my family. I feel obligated, like I had to do it. Like, dang, if I don't do it, like that's fam. Like I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? So like when family would hit me up and ask me to do this or that for them, I'm like, yeah. Then the time come, I don't really want to do it. But it's like, dang, I already said yes, so I can't go back on my word. So it's just like when you finally get the nerve, like, nah, I don't feel like doing it, or I don't want to do it, and you realize you even got to explain it to them. I don't want to. It's just I don't, like, can I just not want to sometimes? Do I need a reason, or can
and
I just don't want to? My reason is because I don't want to.
I don't want to.
I don't.
No, leave me
Why
alone.
can't you do it? Why can't you find somebody else? You know what I'm saying?
Why
So
you gotta
it's
ask
like,
me?
you
Start
are
hitting them with the
deserving.
questions.
You're deserving how you feel. You're deserving what you want, and your emotions, your feelings, your mental, all of that is deserving. Deserving.
I feel that. I feel that. I might make you laugh real quick, but when you said all that, it made me think about like y'all. I love my family to death, but for a while I was an Uber driver back in the day. I was a whole Uber driver, and I used to complain to Danny about it. Like she was like, "Girls, just say no. Just say no." I used to be tired.
Yeah, let me tell you something. My brother know. He be scared to ask me. Y'all, my brothers and sisters be scared to ask me to do anything because they already know I'm gonna keep it 100 with them. Don't ask me no advice. I'm gonna keep it 100. I be calling my brothers out on their flaws all the time. Like I just had to talk to my little brother because he talking about something. Oh, he think he in trouble because his girlfriend saw him texting another girl. So I was like, why would you text her? Why would you like text another girl if you got a girlfriend? Oh, I know we was like that. You just said that's your girlfriend and you know y'all was like that. He was like, yeah, I gotta stop. Bro, you got nieces and you got sisters. Think about that. You want a man to treat how you treating her?
Facts,
Like,
facts.
right. I know I'm right. Like, child, and that's the thing about me. I keep it real with my brothers and sisters. My little sister, no, I eat her up. I eat her up for good though. It's that tough love. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes soft love, but sometimes you need that tough love because sometimes people
definitely do.
People got to tell you about you because a lot of people don't want to tell you about you because they just be. But I like to tell people about them. That's my problem.
I'm the type, like I know I'm that type of person. I need the tough. Don't. Okay, that made me think about like y'all. When I had a therapist, my first therapist, me and her, like at first it was like okay, cool, but then I started noticing like everything I say, you agreeing to it. So I just started testing the waters, like saying some crazy shit. She's like, yeah, that's cool. And I'm like, baby, I know that's wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Call me out on my shit. Like, so it's just like shit like that. Like, tell me I need that tough love. Fuck that. Give it to me. Like, I don't care if it's gonna hurt my feelings at all. Like, I need to hear it.
I've been brainwashed into tough love. You know, I've been getting tough love for like my whole life, and it's like I've been getting tough love. Then when you finally get that soft love, it feels weird.
You know how to take it in. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like you look at it differently and in a negative way because I'm not familiar with it. So it's just like I've been getting tough love all my life, and I see this soft love come in. I'm just like, what is this? And I'm not accepting it. But like, you know, once you learn yourself, once you learn your flaws, and once you know, like sit back and think of why you respond the way you respond to certain things, it's because of childhood traumatic experiences. Like I finally accept the soft love, so I'm now able to balance like the soft love and the tough love. Like give me that tough love, but also give me some soft love.
Definitely. Definitely. I'm
not gonna lie. Soft love is, I feel like that tough love makes you like, it motivates you, but that soft love just let you be. Like just like you, like a freaking butterfly just floating, like
That's
But
when that
you that
vulnerability come in.
you motherfucking falcon, move out the way. I got things to do. Move out the way. I got things to do. And the butterfly just like, I'm not doing nothing.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
For real. I love love, honestly. I love love.
Oh, yeah.
Love.
Gotta love love. Like, and understand, do not feel guilty. Do not allow people to make you feel guilty for setting boundaries. And hell, set boundaries with people as well as set boundaries with yourself. And don't let my help like stand. I'm just for real, just like stand in your truth. Like, no, stand tall. Stand, what that girl said on TikTok, stand up. Y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up.
Okay.
Like, that shit can apply to anything. So set them boundaries with people, yourself, because baby.
Yeah. So what's the difference between having a standard and having boundaries?
Okay, so I feel like these boundaries is okay. Standards, I feel like, is something that that you set beforehand, like either whether it's going into a relationship or a friendship, workplace. Like, you set those standards. Like, I'm not gonna, like, this is what the qualifications. That's the word I'm looking for. The qualifications of what I expect from this job, what I expect from a partner, what I expect from a friendship. That's what I feel like standards is. Boundaries is, okay, now that we're in this space or whatever type of relationship we have, we're in this space of where I'm like, okay, these are my limits. Don't push this button. It's okay for you to, okay, you can touch that button, but this button right here, don't put your hand on it. Don't press it too much. Understand, like, it's a stop. Like, I need a pause. I need a rest. So it's the limits and the qualities. That's the two words, like standards, qualities, boundaries, the limits.
Okay.
That's the best way I can explain it, if that makes sense.
See that. I can definitely see that. So y'all need to have standards and boundaries, okay? Set those standards and have them boundaries in line. If anybody they don't meet your standard, they cross, they gotta go. Return to sender. You're not wanted here.
Just move. You gotta go.
Bye-bye.
Tell you.
Oh, my laptop is dying.
But y'all, set them boundaries.
Please set them boundaries. Set them boundaries. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid to set boundaries with anyone, okay?
It's 2022. We ain't doing no more fear.
Fear
don't live here.
Do not.
I love you with all my heart, but at the end of the day, hey, so much I can give, so much I can do.
That is it. Anything else you want to add?
Nah. I think honestly, I said everything I need to say on the boundaries. Like, set them. Don't give in, and don't allow people to make you feel guilty.
Do not. All right, y'all. So we about to hop into phase 4, and this is the improv phase. Y'all remember the last episode? That was our first episode with us doing improv. I thought it went pretty cool. I kind of like. We're gonna see how it go for the next couple of episodes and see if it aligned with this podcast. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, season 1 is like a trial area. Like, we're really to see what works for us and what doesn't work for us. And y'all see, like, a lot of changes have been made in part 2 of season 1. So going forward, you will see like a lot of changes being made until I feel like season 2 is going to be the season where it's just like shit's going to start taking off for real.
Oh yeah.
Girls that get it, and the girls that don't.
Period. And if you don't get it, you're not that girl.
So we're not gonna read out the explanation. We're just gonna start it. So who want to start?
Okay, I started. And so I've been noticing a lot, like, girl, you got a new job or something?
A new job.
Yeah.
You need a new job.
I mean, cause lately, girl, you've been cashing the fuck out. Like, I'm trying to see, you got a new job.
So I don't be cashing out.
I mean, you do, but at the same time, it's like, damn, like you just bought the Birkin, you just bought like, sis, don't get me wrong, because I feel like I heard through the grapevine like you won the lottery, and I'm like, well, damn, this is my girl. Why she ain't tell me?
You think that if I would have won a lottery, I would have been here? I would not be here right now if I won a lottery, baby girl. Let's make that clear.
Because
I can't tell you all the tea. I can't tell you all the tea. You just have to mind your business. That's all. I'm setting a boundary. This is my boundary. Mind your business.
But I'm just saying, but at the same time, I thought we were close enough to like, girl, because if I won the lottery and I'm hearing it from Bill, like, I would have tell you, like, girl, like, I mean, you just got all this stuff. You just got the bags, the shoes, the car. Like, I'm like, come on, like,
me, I'm
super fly. Like,
duper fly. Me, I'm super fly. Can't you feel the rain?
I mean, I get okay.
It's my window. Can't you feel the rain?
But no, I get it.
It's my window. Can't you feel the rain?
So are we not cool?
Against my window. Can't you feel the rain? My window. Hey. You want to go shopping?
I mean, yeah, I would love to go shopping.
Let's go. Because all that question asking, let's just go shopping, girl.
Okay, period. Let's go. Fuck it. I won't ask no more questions, girl. Where we going?
I could. Girl, we gotta get it. I gotta be more serious. I was laughing.
Girl, and I was trying to keep together.
I was laughing. I was like, man, it's gonna be improv. I ain't supposed to be laughing and
I was trying to keep it together.
And I was supposed to tell you no, because we're not supposed to say no in improv. I forgot. And I told you no, I didn't want it. I'm not supposed to say no. I just supposed to keep going.
Keep going, like deflect from the situation. Okay. I be learning.
And yes. And it's like, and you're not supposed to say no, to say and that. Oh, dang. Okay, but next time we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it together.
We're gonna get it.
That's just a little TED talk for those who didn't know how to do improv. You never say no in improv.
I didn't know that. So you taught me something.
I learned that. I took an improv class in grad school. That was one of my favorite classes. It really challenged. It definitely challenged me to think outside of the box and come out of my comfort zone.
I used to watch it all the time on YouTube, like improv, like I just find it dope. I find it dope. It's good. I find it dope. So y'all, we're gonna move on to the next phase 5.
Phase 5.
Let me put you on.
What y'all putting me on? Y'all need to put us onto some things, shoot. Don't that
exactly like
y'all need to put us on. Put me on.
Put me on.
Put them on. Oh, Mr. Put them on.
Put me on. So y'all, my put you on that I got put on is, I feel like I'm about to say her name wrong. I know her first name is Savannah Christina. Mm-hmm. I think that's her name. Her new song, Bad Bitch Energy. I have been listening to that song.
Oh yeah.
That is my shit.
Yes. I love Savannah. She's very underrated. Mm-hmm. But she started off by just doing music videos and doing videos on YouTube. And now her music is definitely growing though. I could see it really growing by the end of this year. I feel like she just need one song to just to go hit the chart. And it's off.
I feel like because we used to fuck with that song heavy, self-love. Like that should have took her there.
And I can't explain the fight. I got love in the more. But she dropped that song at the right time. That was right at the height of the pandemic. Everything was shut down.
It was.
I remember when that song first came out, and I was just I feel like everybody was heavily on self-care because we always trying to figure out how to take care of ourselves during this freaking pandemic. Mm-hmm. We can't go somewhere and that song dropped, and I was I just need to do a
Like,
whole video of things that changed my life during the pandemic because yeah, so much things changed me, changed my mindset, and just like everything since that pandemic. That's gonna be a whole nother topic.
yeah, we already got that.
Mhm. But it just keep coming up in my head heavy, and I just keep having flashbacks and like just think about how I was then to how I am now. Like it's just like, dang, my mindset is so different. I look at the
Different.
I look at the way I live my life so different.
Hmm.
Thankful.
I feel it. Because I mean, during the pandemic, only thing we had, all we had was time.
Time. That's
Nobody was working. We just had time to just reflect.
I'm an overthinker, right? I'm an overthinker. So I'm always overthinking shit that I have no control over. And I didn't have control over the shutdown or how long it's going to take or what's going to happen. Or are we all going to die? Is they going to like make us all get, a shot or, like it was just so much thoughts going through my head or whatever. Like, what if my family members get sick? What if they don't, it's just like, I'm like, okay, it was heavy.
It was. And during that time,
It was hot as fuck. It was heavy.
It's fuck.
It's fuck.
And we had to dig deep into that creative side. Like, how can I get my mind off of what the fuck we going through? Because at this point, the world was about to end.
Well, y'all gotta stay for this episode because this episode is gonna hit the charts.
It is.
That's my affirmation.
It is.
So gonna hit the charts. Okay.
Like it.
All right, let's
what's your put them on?
My put them on is The Weeknd, Out of Time. Yo, that's like a good like two-step song. Like, yes, I love you, but I'm out of time. Yes, I need you, but I'm out of time. Like, if you have not heard Weeknd Out of Time, that he just released that song this year, make sure y'all go check it out. It's like really a vibe. Like when I'm just vibing, when I want to listen to like some soul, R&B, when I just want to do my two-step with my wine and stuff like that. It's really a vibe. It's a vibe.
You put me on. I like it.
Yeah.
Our
next phase is
it's the game.
Phase 5. Game, bitch.
Phase 6.
We're going never have ever. Never would you rather. How would you rather? What's this?
Would you rather?
All over the place, y'all. All over the place. Okay. So my first would you rather is, would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors or go into the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren?
Pass. I want to talk to the ancestors. Pass.
I want to go and meet my great-great-grandchildren. Because I feel like although my ancestors are in the past, I could always
always connect. You always have that access.
Yeah. I don't know who my great-great-grandchildren is like. So I just like, I want to know who my great-great-grandchildren are gonna be. Like I want to be a grandma. Like I live to be a grandma. Like I really want to be that cool ass grandma for real. Like I want like a good, like I want at least 5 grandkids. Okay. I might have 1 or 2 kids, but I want at least 5 grandkids. I always think about how I would be when I'm old, but I know I want grandkids. I don't know if I want kids, but I know I want grandkids.
I feel that. But I still want to talk to the ancestors. Even though I know I have access to them now and I'm able to talk to them now. But you gotta stop doing that. You're scaring me.
I'm scaring myself, okay? I don't know about a bee.
Like
it's a mess.
It's just for me, I feel like that the conversations that we like, dang, like, yo, you wise. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with talk to my ancestors.
Yeah,
what's thesis?
Cause I be want to know a lot of things, but I just be so intrigued with my family history, and I be want to know a lot of things about my family history. It's like sometimes I wish I could just like talk to my great grandmother or my great granddaddy and like let them explain. Like I want to know what's the real tea. I want to know what's the juice. Tell me what's really been going on. Don't sugarcoat like the people that's on this earth is right now. So I have always been interested into that, but I do want to meet my great grandchildren because I'm always.
That'd be
Because
dope.
honestly, remember that video I sent you? They come back. They
You right. Yeah. Yeah.
like
I feel that. I feel that.
the energy is already here, but it's like I don't know what my great grandchildren energy is. I know what my ancestors' energy is. So it's just like I got the best of both worlds because I could, my ancestors are here, but I also got my great grandchildren. So it's like I got them both. So I'll take them away.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that answer.
I felt it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you could get both of them. So it's like why
Yeah.
pick one when you could just have both? It's just like
But
3
in one,
generations.
yeah.
Actually,
I see it.
4+ generations.
I like it. So my it says okay. Would you rather send your news to everyone in your contact or upload your sex tape to the internet?
Send everyone in my contact. I look good naked. And I don't got that many contacts.
True. Yeah. Cause I can't get that sex tape back. That is out there.
Y'all see me naked. Y'all ain't see me hunching.
Yeah.
My face gonna be blurry.
I
ain't gonna know it's me anyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna send them
It's
news.
gonna be blurry. I'm not gonna know it's me anyways. I'm gonna blur the picture out. So I'm gonna send it to y'all.
Because I can get over that easy. Oh yeah, you saw me. Cool. All right. It is what it is.
Just like that Just Hilarious, when they saw Just Hilarious naked, and everybody was like, "But this had a banging body though. Her body was banging." it came in and that was it. Meanwhile, people thought about it, but it didn't left like a negative impact.
Yeah.
But Mimi and her sex tape.
Oh yeah.
It's like all these sex tapes out, and then it's like, I know who you been fucking, bitch. I know how your man fuck.
I feel it.
Everybody know how my nigga fucking me. I just feel like that's intimate. Like
that's personal, that's private.
That's the part of intimacy I don't want to share.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, them news going out.
Y'all get a banging side naked picture.
Might get a little nip.
I mean, I already posted myself naked before, so I mean, I posted myself naked on the internet, so there's that. That for the kids, there's that for the girls. So what y'all do with that?
Yeah. Another one.
Would you rather lose all of the money you've earned this year or lose all of the memories you gained this year? Lose money or memory?
Money. I want my memories.
Yeah.
Fuck that money. I want my memories.
I would say I would lose money too because I had some good memories this year so far.
Yeah.
My memories have been good. So I would definitely lose the little bit of money I did make.
I'm gonna get that back anyway.
That part, okay? It's like
get that back.
I'm still gonna be good. I'm still have memories. More memories to come. More memories to come. So I would definitely choose memories. Yours.
So would you rather be ghosted or be told that you're dumb? Would you rather be ghosted or be told that you're getting dumped because you're unattractive? Yeah.
Be ghosted because I already been ghosted before.
I be ghosting people. So ghost me. I honestly I won't care.
I've had somebody ghost me. I've ghosted
both sides of the world.
So it's just like just go
ahead.
It
is what it is.
Oh the fuck, and I'm just like an older fuck well type person. You stop talking to me.
Because first of all, you weren't about to tell me I'm ugly because we're gonna have a problem. Because bitch,
I know I'm like talking to you anyways. If you ghosted me like that, like
the conversation wasn't there.
It's gonna take me a lot to even care if you ghosted me or not.
Ghost me.
Them niggas coming, they motherfucking go.
Bye.
But I'm always be here. So ghost me, bitch. Don't ever tell me I'm getting dumb and ugly.
Because I know the face card don't decline.
Bitch, we fighting. We're fighting.
And you don't want these hands.
I'm getting ugly, your dick is smaller. For real. That's how I feel. Next, would you rather have an orgy with complete strangers, or would you rather have sex with all of your exes?
or orgies with complete strangers.
Or sex with all of your exes?
Give me the exes.
I'm having the orgy. I can't even look at them. They ain't even attracted to me before. I'm gonna have that orgy, and guess what? That's gonna be the past life. That's my experience. I'm moving on. Hey, I can say I had it. I'm not gonna talk to them ever again. I'm going on with my life. I'm gonna sit with my husband.
But as I was saying those answers, I thought about yes, man. That's them soul ties. It's a reason to be your
I can't, and it's like I'm not even attracted to some of them. Like
switch that. Give me that orgy.
I'm be dry in the desert.
Yeah, give me that orgy because y'all in my life for a reason. Yeah, orgy me.
I'm dry. It's a desert. I'm my throat.
Let me get but you put that in perspective. I'm changing my answer. Give me the orgy. And I was that's what I was gonna say. I need the orgy, and when I have that orgy, like I need 2 girls and a guy.
Yeah.
2 girls and a guy.
Don't give me no 2 guys.
Don't give me no 2 guys.
Nah, give me two fine ass bitches
with a big ass.
You know, if I ever was gay, I wouldn't date a stud. I would date a girl. When the next time when I become gay again, I'm gonna date a girl. When I become gay again, I'm gonna date a girl. I want to date a girl like me, like a girly girl. I want to be the boy. Yo, mom, come here. No, yo, mom, come suck my dick. Hey, yo, mom, come suck my dick. Hey, yo, mom, come cook me food.
For me, I think I can play both roles. Because if I date a girly girl, I know I will be the dominant one. I would want to be a dominant one. But if I date a stud, like, I ain't see any. So it work out either way. Like, so I wouldn't mind. Oh, that made me think of a question. Y'all, this is a little off topic, but that made me think of a question. I seen this. It was going around the world. So would you ever date a trans person or a gay guy?
Oh, what? No, I wouldn't. No, I don't judge anybody who does. It's not like nothing wrong with it at all. But I'm not attracted to that. Me personally, I'm just not. And it's hard to say not to be judgmental because it's like I'm not being judgmental, but then why wouldn't you do it? You know?
Mm-hmm. No, but I get you. It's just not your preference.
It's not my. We all have a preference.
Yeah.
Because here is the thing. Because my thing is, I wouldn't like. My thing is, if I date a woman, I got to be the dominant one because women are very emotional. Women are very bipolar. We switch. Our emotions switch.
Oh yeah.
And you know, 2 of me is a lot. Okay, 2 of me is a lot, but I know I can cut mine off. Mm-hmm. I can cut mine off for a bad little shorty like Rihanna. I can cut mine off for her. Like I'm gonna take care of her.
Cause period.
I don't know where we get the money from.
I'm like, this masculine energy right now.
I'm gonna get the money from, but I'm gonna take care of Riri.
Yo, the way you said that shit, like, oh shit, yeah, my cousin's dominant. Stop playing. Like she really about to bag shorty.
I appreciate, but I don't like being the dominant person. So I know that I don't like being a dominant person, but I'm not attracted to studs.
Gotcha.
If I date a girl, I gotta be the dominant one. It don't make sense. I don't know if it makes sense.
No, it makes sense. I get it.
I don't know, but I like not having to be dominant. I need a nigga to take care of me. I'm not taking care of nobody, so I'm not gonna ever be gay. And I'm not dating a stud. So
I ain't
And
gonna
I'm
lie.
dating a girl that's more dominant than me. That's my problem. I'm not gonna date a bitch more dominant than me. We both bitches. You're not fighting a more dominant bitch though.
I want to go to. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I want to go down that path again. The last shorty, she fucked me up. She fucked me up. Y'all, Danny know the story, but y'all, she fucked me up. I was warned. I got warned.
Oh,
People
I am
warned me.
weak.
But I want to try it out again. I don't know if it leads to a relationship. It do, but yeah.
Honestly, I'm not like I'm attracted to women but not in like an intimate way.
Mm.
I want a shorty so I could be like, yeah, that's my shorty, and she got a big ass. I just want to look at the ass like, go back to my nigga. Like, hi.
No, so okay, so this may sound weird, but I do want a female. I want a girl. We don't have to be in a relationship,
But
hey, we can kiss and have fun. We can do whatever we do and go about our ways. Like I want that. I think I want that.
you sure you want that?
Wait, hold on.
You be one shit, but you don't think about the consequences that you take, the actions that you do.
Hold on. Let's bring it back.
Baby, you gotta think about the actions, honey.
Yeah.
Want that, but no, bitches are crazy.
I know.
You a woman, you know that shit.
I know. And I'll be on some shit like, yo,
you should learn from your past. You don't. I forgot you don't do that. You don't do that.
I do.
You should have learned from your past experience.
Bitch, we had this conversation earlier. Yeah, I found out a toxic trait of mine.
That's a very toxic trait.
Yeah, I gotta stop that shit. I need to grow up in that department. Yeah.
Girl, but this podcast is getting too long, so let's.
Yeah. So
I don't know how we even got here. I don't know how we got here. This. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
So my last, would you rather? Okay, now that I'm reading, I felt like we did this in a couple episodes before. But would you rather laugh uncontrollably after sex or cry hysterically after sex?
We already talked about this.
I felt after I read it, I felt like we did.
So yeah.
Read yours. I'm coming over to the next one. Read yours.
That was my last one.
Oh.
I did 3. You do 3. Wrong.
Well, that was it. I felt like after I read it, I felt like we did.
You felt like what?
I had asked it after like reading it now, but when I wrote it down, it didn't.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you. Would you rather be caught having sex? Oh, we already did that one. Oh, would you rather be caught having sex at your workplace or have your boss knowingly watch you have sex?
Catch me. I ain't gotta work there no more.
Huh?
Hold on, you say boss?
Would you rather get caught having sex at your workplace or would you rather have your boss like watch you have sex and you know that he's watching you?
Okay, so I'm gonna say have my boss watch me for the simple fact, like, for this.
I'm gonna tell y'all, I'd rather somebody catch me because I'm not about to have nobody looking at me have sex with my nigga. That shit is creepy. You know,
yeah, like now that I had to think about it.
When I'm having sex, I'm being intimate. Like we're making love. My sex ain't just fucking. We're making love. You're not watching me make love. But I'd rather somebody pop up on me. I just jump and we just push that nigga off the way. And I'm like, okay, what's up?
Yeah, that is some weird shit. Like, why are you sitting here watching me?
Oh my goodness. All I do is, oh my goodness, cover yourself.
I would do the workplace catch me because I done been in a situation. Anyways, and it was just the.
What
it was
did you
just.
say?
All right, fuck it. So yeah, I had sex at work, but my thing is it was like on some shit like it was, huh?
I had sex at work too.
It was the excitement of like, damn, we about to.
I know I work from home. Man.
Yeah, catch me because it's that excitement. Like I be thinking that shit like that. Like, what did he get?
I just don't want anybody. I did have sex with somebody saw before, but I can't do that no more. I don't know. I'm in a different phase of my life. Like I don't want anyone to see me intimate with my man in that way.
I had a moment like it started off like, hey, we were about to go in, and then my friend poked her head out. I was like, let's take this to the room. Like, because she wasn't supposed to wake up. Okay, yeah, catch me.
Catch me outside. How about that? All right, y'all. So our next phase is Ask Us Anything. And Sam, she asked a question on social media and we got some responses. So she is going to respond to it. Well, she's going to tell y'all what the responses are.
Okay, so the question
basically, yeah.
What was the question? The question was, what did you need as a child that you're now giving yourself? And a lot of people responded. The main one was self-love and love. Those were the top, like, those were the top. Somebody else says inspiration. They needed inspiration. This one was funny to me because I felt it. Somebody said cable.
That one had me rolling. I was like, you know what, Tay, happy birthday. Yeah. Oh, it's Tay's birthday. First of all, let's give a big shout out to Tay. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Tay. Happy birthday, cousin. Happy birthday. Yeah, that I mean serious, but she said cable. Somebody said stability. Somebody said hobbies. Somebody said freedom. Choices. That goes along with freedom. Confidence. This one aligns with the topic. Somebody said boundaries.
Hello.
Boundaries. Okay. They said a stable life. Another person said support, and they wish they had encouragement, patience. And I had liked this one. Somebody said grace. They wish they're giving themselves grace now. Right. I like that. And
I feel like all those align with me. Like I wish I had all of those because I feel like
facts.
Them, to be honest.
Somebody said wisdom, affection, space, reassurance, and confidence.
Someone said you got boundaries, self reassurance, confidence, and grace. You said that.
Yeah, and that was all of them.
The space one is interesting. Space. That's interesting. Because we don't get no space. Like as a kid, we don't get space. We don't have the option or the choice to get space. Like we have the space that our parents give us.
That's true.
It's like we are controlled.
Yeah, we're always being watched.
I feel like kids are emotionally and mentally abused because I'm emotionally and mentally controlling you.
I see that. I'm glad you stopped on space because I seen a video of this little boy. The basics of the video was like him cursing or whatever, but I really took from it. He was sitting outside, feet crossed just outside, and the ring camera caught him. And his little brother came out and he was like, what you doing? He was like, man, just go back in the house. He's 7 now. He was like, just go back in the house. He said, I just came out here for some peace. He said, I need some space. I just needed peace. At 7. He was like, and he really like, he was talking like a grown man. He was like, I just came out here for some peace. And his little brother said, I want peace too. He said, well, come on outside then.
Oh.
And then he was like, his brother's like, I'm not gonna throw some rocks. He said, take your fucking ass back in the house.
I'm crying.
No, but that is right. Like everybody was taking like, oh, he cursing, but that really stuck out.
Oh, wait, where his little brother said again?
He was like, I want peace too. And then after he was like, come on outside. He was like, okay, I'm about to go throw some rocks. He was like, take your ass back in the house. And he said it just like that.
But you disturbing my peace, like you playing, I'm being serious. Take your ass in the house. God damn it. Shit.
Like, I told you to come outside, but you talking about throwing rocks. Why would you do that? Like, what?
Oh my goodness.
Nah, but
I am weak. Okay.
Nah, that makes you think like kids, like, have that space.
Yeah, that's a really interesting one. I like that one. Space. That's different.
Ooh, so y'all ask us some more questions. While we ask questions, y'all can ask us some questions. Anything.
So we could do this like we're gonna start posting questions twice a week so we can have it for our episode.
So y'all, that was phase 7. We're gonna go. You got anything else to add?
No, just ask us something. That's it. Bye.
That's all.
We ran out of time. Phase 8, quarter of the day. My quote is, you deserve to bloom and you deserve to be loved correctly.
I like it.
Yeah. Be free.
My quote is, don't wait for the right time, create it.
We talked about that in the last episode, like, just getting shit done.
Just do it.
Why wait? Why try to be like, oh, I need this or I need that to get something done? Just do it, baby. Like Nike. That's why I like wearing Nike, because it reminds me to just do it. That might be my birthday theme, honestly. Everybody wear Nike. Just do it.
White button down slacks.
White button down with the check.
Slacks.
And your Usher shoes.
We about to be marching.
We're marching.
Marching up the slide.
They're beautiful. There you go. We're marching all the song. Yo, we gotta go.
We gotta grow up.
Fool with y'all all night. Y'all want to be up all night. I don't. Okay.
You already said earlier, we up all night.
I'm up all night, but I got things to do other than this podcast. We've been here for 5 hours. I gotta go. I will see y'all later. I gotta make content. I gotta write some contracts. It's business time. Okay.
Oh, thanks. All right, y'all.
Right. We enjoy. Y'all have a nice night.
This is a good episode. So y'all, if you stuck with us this long, you're a real one. You're a real
one, okay?
You're a real one.
You are a real one.
This is a dope episode. But y'all, make sure y'all follow us on all our social medias, Phases of You and I on Instagram, Phases of You and I on YouTube, Phases of You and I on TikTok, Phases of You and I on Twitter. Follow us. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts.
Yes.
Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Yo, we on Apple Podcasts.
We on Apple Podcasts.
First episode where we're like officially on Apple Podcasts.
And it's been a long time.
Y'all binge, you listen, because we on Apple Podcasts now.
We on Apple Podcasts. Because baby,
it's the podcast for me. Phases of You and I for me. Gotta see y'all.
We gotta go.
Oh, bye.